Okay, so shoot, tell me what's up.
Well, I've actually now at the process of finishing up kind of what we've talked about. Everything's all in order. I've kind of organized kind of my web design stuff, and I'm in the midst with, I gave Stanley my passwords and all of that, so he has access to all my websites
Yeah.
or anything to do with that. And then we'll take the design that we've talked to and we'll build that. I'm pretty happy with what's going on. I was kind of thinking about what you were saying about the Canadian spin a little bit, and so I'm adding some Canadian elements to maybe the design, and
Okay.
so it kind of helps out with making somebody in our target market more comfortable to use the site. I have also shown the concept of the site to a Canadian, another travel guru in Toronto, Canada, and
Yeah.
he thinks it's great.
And
So he's actually kind of wanting to sign up and saying, "Hey, can I help you?" So it's kind of good.
so tell me what you're going to do to make it more Canadian. Hold on, let me just do the screen sharing thing here.
Sure.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Yeah, so you can see the screen issues, making it more Canadian. So how are you going to make it more Canadian?
Yeah, just kind of looking at the web design stuff, maybe adding some characters like a flag or some
Yeah.
backpack. We have a little run-in-the-mill joke that how do you identify an American travel? The one who wears 6 Canadian flags on their backpack.
Right.
So it's kind of like having that as a symbol. So, again, it's the target market, semi-retired retirees, 45 to 75, want to travel high-end on the cheap. Kind of having that kind of the fun of the cartoonish kind of thing, making it more, giving that kind of Canadian feel, I guess. So adding a Mountie, I don't know, it's kind of something like that.
I like it. Yeah, I think that um, I think the target market is right, which is, I mean, there will be some people who are younger than that, but in general, I think 45 to 70 is the right market. And I think, though, that given the fact that that's the market, we got to think about the fact these guys are on the internet, but we got to make it really, really easy for them. And I think that one of the things, given that they're going to be in that age group, is we may have to, put something up there explaining exactly how a webinar works.
Hmm.
So you
Hmm.
may want to note that. So explain how a webinar works for this age folks.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this age group. And that way, I mean, so when they, we may want to just have in the three different membership areas, the 11, the 22, and the 33, each one of them will have a click here to get a full explanation of how webinars work, and then we can put together a video or find a video that gives people that explanation.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And it's kind of been kind of I guess the theme of the site is to go to every page and having a video there to help them explain what that purpose of that page or whatever information is.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. So what else? Anything else happened since last time?
Yeah, no. So, and also another fact that with the video itself, the animated explainer video,
Yeah. Now,
um,
did I show you where to go get that?
to get the video done.
Yeah. Well, first off, let me ask the question. Did you get it done yet?
No, no, everything's kind of still in the
Okay.
process. I did a
Hold on.
revision.
Hold
Sorry.
on.
Hmm?
Makewebvideo.com.
Ooh.
I don't know if I showed this to you last time.
Nope.
Let me just show this to you. This was shown to me by one of the people that came into town, and it's pretty friggin' cool.
Hmm.
So basically, the deal is that these people charge you by the video to do it. So let me just give you an example. Do you see what it's doing on the screen?
Well, yeah, I've been looking at this for a little bit. people's examples who are like individual folks who do this online or
Watch
through an
this.
outsourcing?
Watch this.
Yeah. Ooh.
So basically, these guys will, for a flat fee of anywhere from $19 to $99, allow
Mhm.
you to get on, create your video without having to pay people to do custom design work. You just
Mhm.
drag and drop what you need into the various places, and it will create
Mhm.
this kind of a video. I think this, for what you're doing, is probably worth it because first off, I don't think it's worth it to pay someone to customize something. Something like this customized might cost you $500 to $700. Whereas in
Well,
terms
I've got that. I've got somebody to do way cheaper than that, probably about $60 to $75.
to do something that looks like this,
No, that's more of a fill in. They've somebody done a template of this video, animated video. So you just fill in the blank kind of
yeah,
deal.
they have
So
tons of
they will do-
templates,
Yeah.
and it actually, I mean, if you look through these, it looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's great looking because the caricatures and all that look kind of cool. But there's GoAnimate.com is another one that you can actually do.
Go
And
Anime.
so, yeah, GoAnimate.
And so that's a similar kind of thing.
Yeah, so you actually can kind of make your own animated videos. And so there's a few people pretty savvy out there on, let's say, one Fiverr or whatever, an outsourcing website that people are pretty savvy using this. And so all I do is just give the script or voiceover, and then they can do the rest.
Got it. So basically, they use this as their platform, and then they do the other stuff.
Yeah, pretty much, because you can actually, well, obviously they use that as their service, and then they can actually use this for their clients to give to me, and that's fine by their licensing agreement, I guess.
Yep, sounds good. So now, so you're saying that whoever you're using is going to use this as their platform.
I'm gathering that because I'm seeing the characters on GoAnimate, it's not like it's really unique, characters. They pretty much, the male, female, older, younger, it's the same kind of character feel. So I'm sensing that that's probably what they're getting this from because I'm seeing a few of their portfolios and they're using the similar characters.
Got it. Okay. Well, whatever works, I think that's great. So either Go Animate, I mean, yeah, and if you can get it done for that price. So in other words, people on Fiverr will do it for you, probably using this platform, but charging you very low money.
Yeah, and instead of me doing it and
Yep.
wasting hours of my
Yep.
precious time and buying into some monthly kind of deal, didn't seem too good of a value for me.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that I'm going to be probably investing in as soon as I is, do you know what lead pages are?
Yeah, you were showing that to the other webinar.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna invest in this as soon as I figure out how to use it, and also maybe then in something like GoAnimate. I think that maybe as the JV partners, we can all sort of pitch in, and there'll be some real benefit to having this stuff. But anyway,
Yeah,
great.
no, I agree with that. If we have some, we can go to a playground that you, or let's say a gymnasium that you, or everybody's kind of put together, we
Yep.
can always use it whenever we need it.
Yep, because we now have, if you think about the tools that we have, tools for JV partners, they include GoToWebinar.
Hmm.
They include ultra cheap domains. They include Web Marketing Magic, which I abbreviate WMM.
Hmm.
And so I'm just thinking that we may do lead pages as well, and Go Animate. In other words, this might be worth checking into, having something where we can all sort of share these and get access to this all the time.
Yeah, and also probably outsource workers across the world or something like that. Something that we can just kind of get something really done really quick.
Yeah. Yeah. So outsource Yeah. So yeah, let's start developing. If you find people, we'll put a list together that we can circulate only among our group.
Yeah, and I would love that because, as you know, travel's such a general and a very, very, multiple, I guess, subject that you can do so many things with. So having something like this organized would be great for me just to fuel this for multiple years to come.
Yeah. And Tony, question for you.
Mhm.
Let me. Oh, you know what? I should get you. I never got you an agreement, did I?
No, and I always think about it, but then I just like,
Yeah, exactly. Well, we know what it is, but I'll send it over to you just so you have it.
no worries, and I'll sign it and
Yeah,
scan
I'm
it
not
and
worried
send
about
it
it at
back to you.
all. So anyway, here's my other thought, which is tell me more about this Canadian travel dude that you bumped into that said, "Hey, that looks pretty good" or whatever.
Well, his name is Michael Freeman, and so Michael I connected with through Odesk.
Okay.
Excuse me. And so Michael's actually a travel guy and also an editor of some local magazines, has his own travel blog, and so he does a lot of freelance work, and he's kind of a multitude of different skills. He's a copywriter, editor slash writer, so ghostwriter. So he seems like he's got a lot of the skills that could kind of partner with me, and also he's done stand-up comedy on top of it. So having somebody who's been up in front of people as well as writing, awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great. And how did you discover him?
Yeah, at Odesk, I just kind of looked up on odesk.com and just kind of searched Canadian people to see where they're at, and then put keywords travel and journalism and all this, and he came up.
Very cool. And is he in your area?
He's actually in Toronto,
Got
so
it.
it's actually better for us if he could. I hope he won't hear this because I want to recruit him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think he would be great to have him in the East Coast, in Toronto area, the Greater Toronto area, and to help us out with this whole concept.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. So I'm going to have a meeting with him tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
Cool. So let me know how that goes.
I definitely will. I'll follow up with you with an email on that.
Yeah, so now if it's just you and me, what else do we need to talk about? Because I don't want to keep you on here any longer than we need to, but any other
Yeah.
things that we need to discuss before we finish up?
Well, I was also going to talk about the writing aspects of this. This obviously is going to take the majority of the time. I got a good handle on certain things. So that's why I was thinking, how am I going to kind of get everything all done? So I'm working on that as my premise now is the content management systems of Travel Scourge. I'm not going to look at big picture. We're just going to focus on our product and create them. And so I was actually going to ask you if there's any type of help you can give me in that, not to me dump it on a writer. I'm just saying to work with somebody just to help me formulate certain things and just to kind of put things into a different perspective outside of your expertise.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
I'm looking for a content writer to work with so I can bounce ideas off and to maybe they can help me write certain things versus me doing all the writing. And so then I can kind of have somebody that I can, partner with, just like, say, with Stanley in web development or web design, something like that.
Well, my thought is I think that maybe we're putting the cart before the horse because I think really what has to go next, in my view, is the creation of the basic products for each category.
Okay.
So basic products for, car rental, air travel, hotel, all inclusive. And what am I missing?
You're missing car. No, actually, vacation packages.
Got it. Okay. So here's what I think you need to do right now, which is create outlines for each of these, and then I will interview you to create the products. Now, when we do this, My
Yeah.
suggestion is that you have all the websites lined up. You give them to me, probably. That'd be the easiest. Or now that have you started messing around with ScreenFlow to learn how to use that and edit and stuff?
Yeah, so if you go to, yeah, I've definitely done that a little bit already. On my Wix.com site, that platform I showed you with the new Travel Scrooge platform,
Yeah,
has that video up there.
and so that, show me, where is that again? Is that travel dot or Tony dot
Oh, I'm
Wix?
sorry. Yeah, tdragon.wix.
P,
Well, my first initial last name. Yeah. Oh, TT as in Tony.
got it.
Yeah. / Travel Scrooge. I have to get rid of that P. It's on the front letter.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Let's shoot. So somewhere on here is a video that was created in ScreenFlow.
Yeah, and I took my face off, so
It's this one?
Not the one I did for 17 minutes for the lesson to describe.
Hello, folks. People ask me, can you do this like, you have to
Yeah,
do this in
I mean,
a hotel?
so
in
you know how to
Escrow,
use
bid
it.
a lot of money.
Oh yeah, I've actually have done a little bit of research on it and a little bit of training on it.
Good. Okay. Because to me, I mean, if we do a like this, a GoToWebinar kind of deal, we can, either you or I or both of us record it, and that's how we're going to create this package. You should probably have all of the websites that you're going to go to sort of preloaded, and we can break it up into sections. So my suggestion is, rather than doing anything with the writing person right now,
Okay.
I think that we should spend the next X amount of time concentrating on these items here.
Okay, I will definitely do that.
Creating an outline for each one,
Excellent.
and as you create the outline, make sure and drop in the websites and things you're going to use, and don't worry about how long it's going to be. It'll be as long as it needs to be for each one of these.
Will do. Okay.
Then, I mean, the thing is, in order to get, I think that in order to get traffic and stuff, one of the things I was thinking about just yesterday is something like the Travel Scrooge Daily Minute. And so you come on via video every day for a minute and give them like a new quick tip. And so what we do is what that does is it will populate the website with a lot of free material. We can even have it transcribed each time. That'll come up to, between 200-300 words. So there'll be new material on there. So the Travel Scrooge Daily Minute, maybe do it every weekday or whatever. We'll start to get a lot of stuff onto the homepage or onto the site itself that is free. That'll start to build us, and we'll put that up on the YouTube channel too.
Beautiful. I love that.
So I think that if you commit to creating outlines for each of these, coming up with sort of a list of what you're going to cover, and again, the Travel Scrooge Daily Minute is going to be based on what I call timely material, meaning to say stuff that's happening in the news or whatever. Whereas this stuff, these outlines, this will be more timeless. Although, again, probably 18 months from now, we'll have to redo these as well.
Excellent.
So I really see three things here. I see, products for each category, the Travel Scrooge Daily Minute, and what was I? No, I'm spacing out here. Travel Scrooge Daily Minute. Oh, and the monthly subscription site options 11, 22, and 33.
Yeah, the membership. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's what we need right there.
Beautiful.
I mean, that will give us everything we need to start to really motor this.
So with the Travel Scrooge Daily Minute, you're wanting an outline of potential topics, or just me just diving in and doing it?
I would just dive in and do it. So every day when you see something in, go to your typical sites that you go to and go, oh, look at this! I just found this on the SPG site. Blah 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 blah. Oh wait, this morning when I woke up, I saw something in the newspaper. Here's a link to the Toronto Daily News, whatever. Boom. In other words, we have Canadian-specific travel items that you put in there that people will want to see, and maybe we start each of them with sort of like the 60 minutes opening, where you got the 60 minutes opening clock. Where you do this,
Yeah.
and then you do you.
Oh, can I just? Hi, I'm the Travel Scrooge.
Yeah, or what? Hey, here's the hi. I'm the Travel Scrooge with your travel daily minute, whatever. We'll come up with a.
No, I wanted to sound like the 60-minute.
Oh yeah, well we can get somebody. We can get Bill DeWeese to do the announcement for you.
Oh, are you kidding me? Can I use? Oh, what an awesome voice that man has.
Yeah. So in other words, whatever we come up with, yeah, he'll voice it for us. And then at the end, you do that in the beginning, then you come on, and then at the end he'll say, and that's your Travel Scrooge Daily Minute.
This is more fun than this is more fun every day. This is great.
Cool. So let's concentrate then on these things, and let's. I would. You could start putting these up, like right away. But we may want to. Come up with. I think we can always go back and edit them later and put in the Bill DeWeese stuff. But whatever you want Bill to say at the front end and the back end, he'll record it. It'll be done in a matter of minutes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, let me just get some momentum around all of this. I still want to. I know you want me to say, let's just kind of get this routine. It's like our fitness routine. Doesn't matter if you don't have the gym or not. Let's just start doing it. So I agree with that, and I'll just do that like I've been doing with my the video journal I was doing. Anything I do kind of deal that is kind of similar to what you're talking about with that Travel Scrooge Daily Minute kind of deal.
Yeah, so I think that this is what we should concentrate on right here. Travel Scrooge Daily Minute is timely material. We do it every day or almost every day. Products for each category, create the outlines, and then you and I can record those whenever you want, when they're ready.
Okay.
They don't have to be all done at once. Once you knock one out, you say, hey, Fred, I'm ready. Let's do this 2 days from now. And then the monthly subscription site options, we just prepare what each one has. Under this, it would be sort of elements of each.
Awesome.
Okay, dude. Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. So these are just kind of like the web design stuff, that 1 minute video, and then getting into the product development stuff, and then just putting this all together.
You got it. So if you need any of my help, let me know. But just if you encounter any obstacles, contact me. Let me know, and we'll get them cleared out of the way.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Thank